Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. In front of us we have the Adventure Force Tactical Strike Boxer Pro. This is a toy foam flinging chain-fed machine gun, if you will. I'm excited about this. I'm hoping it's good, because if it is, Dart Zone does sell extra chain on their websites. I think they're still sold out at the moment, because I think a lot of people bought it when they got theirs early. I plan, if this is good, to get 500 rounds just to be ridiculous and fire them all willy-nilly. But the blaster is, as you see, a flywheeler. The flywheels are up here to push the dart out of the chain, out of the barrel, and so on. You have your rev switch down here. You have your trigger right here. You have a box that clicks into the bottom to hold your chain, which is nice. The chain that it comes with holds 50 rounds. I believe it comes with 50 Adventure Force style darts. It shoots up to 150 feet. Yeah, it comes with some safety glasses / goggles, and it comes with the same kind of bipod that's on the Primus. So very nice. You also have an extendable stock. But yeah, I'm excited about this one. Now, if you haven't seen any reviews on this yet, it does take, I believe, 8 AA batteries. So we will be using 4 Cool Look batteries, 4 dummy batteries to test. And then it also has an XT30 connector hidden inside of it, which I actually have a Lipo charging right now to test that. So, without further ado, let's get out of the box here and see what it does. Alright, so as you see, we have the blaster itself, the box, the chain, all the darts, some instructions, and the glasses. Now let's see how this feels. Okay, grip is good. Very nice. So you have a safety right here, firing switch on, which is when it's ready to go. You have a little Picatinny up here with a kind of like a bomber sight, which is kind of nice. You don't really need that because it is a machine gun. But that's nice. You have some Picatinny up here and then a faux iron sight down here. The door to feed the chain is up here. You pull this back, lift this up. There you go. So you can see, let's see here. See your flywheel right here and your indexing chain thing here. So very, very, very nicely done. Nice. And then you have your bipod here. Yeah, that works. Cool. Very nice. Let's see, extendable stock. Is there a button? Oh, button right here, I'm guessing. It says Adventure Force. There we go. So you do have a couple positions, I believe, which says send. Right there. Right there. And right there. Right there. So it's like 4 or 5 positions. So that's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and leave it out just because I've heard that it's not that long to begin with, but that's not bad. I'm not 6 foot tall, so for me, it's not bad at all. And this bipod acts as actually a really good foregrip. So that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Now the problem is, I believe, actually, no, that's not a problem. I thought this attached to the Picatinny rail underneath, but it does not. It actually clicks. You see a little tab here for the box. It clicks into that button right there, so you just slide this on like so. So nice. Okay. Very nice. All right, let's figure out where the batteries go here. I see a battery door. Where's the screw? Ah, right there. Okay. I'm actually gonna slide this box off for a second, and we will start putting the batteries in. All right, let's see here. There we go, and as you can see, there are 2 screws to get down into the XT30 connector. We will do that after. For now, we will put in our cool look batteries just to test stock performance. I'm just going to alternate here. Four and 4. Put the door back on. All right. Put it on the fire. See how it sounds. That's a loud girl. All right. Very nice. And safety works fine. I do like this trigger. This is a very snappy trigger. I like that a lot. That's actually really nice. I wish more of the blasters would have that snappiness to it. But yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and load up the chain real quick just to see how it feeds. Let's see. Which way does it go? Okay. So with the bigger lip thing that's on these shells, it's going to go towards the front, like so. There we go. I just want to see how well it feeds. Switch that on the fire. That's pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth. All right, let me go load up this chain with the darts that it came with, and we'll go to the door and see what it hits on stock performance. So, see you guys over there. All right, guys, here we are at the door with the Adventure Force Boxer Pro. Went ahead and loaded up the chain there. I have it in the box, so it feeds a little bit better. Yeah, let's switch on. And since this is full auto, it might be a little bit hard to get readings, but we will try. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and let it rip. And we are out. So yeah, that's about 140 FPS from the looks of it, so not bad. I want to see what it can do on the Lipo. So let's head back to the door, throw that sucker in, and see what it do. Alright, let's go ahead and open the tray. We'll take the cool look batteries out and put the Lipo in. Now, if you notice on the AA's, or cool look batteries that we use, we were hitting about, what was it, 140 at about 6 to 7 darts a second, which is pretty good. That's nothing to scoff at. I only had a little bit of a jam, but it was user error. My chain, it fed back in and it got clogged with the chain that was ready to go versus the one that was already used. So that was my bad. But other than that, I had no feeding issues. So that was nice. Now, I've heard on the Lipo, you should get up to 10 darts or 11 darts a second, depending. So we will see. I'm going to go ahead and undo these 2 screws. And this should just pop out, I believe. Just like so. And there's your XT30 connector. There we go. All right, there you go. Now you do have a lot of room in here. Just for the testing, I think the only XT30 battery that I had was this one. This is a Tattoo 850 milliamp 3S. So yeah, let's see, black to black, red to red. Put that back in there and put the door back on like so. Let's see how it sounds now. Oh yeah, it's angry now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and load up the chain again, and we'll go shoot those darts and see what we hit with those. So see you guys back in the door. All right, guys, we're back at the door with the Boxer Pro. Got the chain filled and the Lipo in. Switch into fire. Let's see how this guy goes. That's a whole lot of fun. Holy crap. Yeah, so we were hitting about an average of 160. Okay. I'm loving this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to buy more chains. Didn't have any clogging or nothing. It didn't go back into the box. So yeah. Now, I will say, the way that you probably want to load it into the box is have the chain kind of going into the box and then maybe have the rest out so the box just fills up. Or just don't use the box at all and just have the chain loose and just have it go through and onto the ground if you want. But yeah, I think they did it. I think they made a really good chain-fed machine gun as a toy. So very, very cool. Way to go, Primetime Toys. I heard a lot of things, a lot of skeptics, a lot of people having jamming issues. Now, I did hear that you have to not use darts. You have to use good darts, probably fresh darts every time, just because of how it functions, which I understand. I used the darts that it came with, so they were new, fresh out of the box. I'll probably, when I do get the extra chains, I'll probably test with worker darts. I'll probably just open up a whole fresh box and use some Gen 3s straight out of the box, brand new. But yeah, this thing's a beast on a Lipo. Holy crap, that was like at least 10 to 11 darts a second. That was nuts. I'm thoroughly impressed. Now this goes for I think $59 or $60 on Walmart's website. I will leave the link down below if you want to pick yourself up one. Me personally, I can recommend this, especially if you were looking for one since the Ragefire came out. This is a lot better choice. So go pick yourself up one. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, all that stuff that YouTube makes you do to follow me in my endeavors, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.